like I said, I was just in my room doing my things. Lonely little bean. Lonely little pipsqueak. And I put on a NIJISANJI clip playlist and I just let it go. And then I was just scrolling on Twitter. And then I saw the tweet to audition. And it sounds so horseshit. Like, you don't have to believe me. I literally heard Mr. Demon from, like, the song. Like, Hope in the Dark was playing. And then I heard, hey lady, how do you feel? You can be anyone you want. Don't be afraid and live your life. The world is full of hope.
Hey lady, how do you feel? You can be anyone you want. Don't be afraid and live your life. The world is full of hope.
And I didn't think, why am I gonna cry? I didn't think anything of it at the time. I'm like, cool song, bro. Cool song. Play Alexa, play Hope in the Dark. And yeah. After that, I was just like, fuck it. So I clicked it, did my application in like an hour. And I remember then, yeah, it was very odd. It was crazy. At the time, I didn't even think of it because I just looked at it. It was very interesting. I still don't even know how to feel about all that. It's very, I don't know. It's kind of wild how the world works, huh? No one tell him either. No one ever tell him that. I swear to God.
So are you saying that you applied to join NIJISANJI because of my line in Hope in the Dark?
Listen, no, let me just explain. It's not as creepy as it sounds. Okay,
that's not creepy at all. I think that's adorable.
I'm so fucking embarrassed. I want to die in a hole. I knew I shouldn't have said that on stream. As soon as I said, I was like, people are gonna clip this, and he's gonna see it eventually, maybe in a year or so. I hope he doesn't see it. Listen, before I got into Niji, lonely, whatever, you fucking get it. We were all in some place before we got
right.
In
of course.
So, I played a Niji playlist because I watched a lot of NIJISANJI EN before. Like, of course, no. Why else would I even be into it? I put on a playlist. I was just scrolling on Twitter, and Hope in the Dark was playing. I was scrolling on Twitter, and then I saw the application for the Twitter posts for the auditions for NIJISANJI, and then I hear, hey there, lady, how do you feel? So you could be anyone you want. The world is full of hope.
The world is full of hope.
So I don't know. It's like Niji was my hope in the dark.
Oh.
In a way. Don't fucking embarrass me right now.
No, I mean, I think that's how it is for a lot of us. And it's, I think one of the most interesting things about Luna joining has been the fact that, like, obviously there was, like, the big male audition thing that came out a little while ago. Like, a long time ago, and that's what myself, like, Luxium and Noctix all sort of applied to. So I think when Noctix joined after Luxium, they weren't really inspired by Luxium to join. They joined on their own volition, but Eluna sort of came after Luxium and Noctix were a big thing. And so it sort of makes me wonder, like, what has it been like to join having gotten to know Luxium and Noctix beforehand, and what is it like now getting to just kind of hang out with those guys, as well as, like, the others who came before? I mean, to me at least, nothing is more inspiring than meeting the first three waves, because those were the ones that existed before, before I joined as well, so.
Please don't think anything different of me.
I promise, never. We're all normal people here, okay? You can just say whatever you like, but if you wouldn't like to say anything at all, that is okay too.
Okay.
What is it like to join NIJISANJI knowing, like, sort of, while all of us have already kind of had our start and become, famous in our own way, I imagine that you must have been inspired by some of us to join at some point, Like,
of course.
What is it like?
You guys.
What has it been like to sort of join after the fact, and then to have your senpais, your oshis, whatever, and then to get to meet them in person?
It's crazy. Like, because if it wasn't for Aster, I'd never be in VCs because I'm very nervous, very shy. It's crazy. You all have just been so great. You're all so warm, helpful. You all are also welcoming, and you all are just so great. So thank you so much for that.
That's really, really nice to hear.
Great. I'm glad. You guys really do create such an amazing environment. And that's why, for us, you guys paved the way so much for us. And y'all created this huge community full of amazing people. And we owe it all to you guys.
It is kind of incredible how NIJISANJI manages to always pick good people. I mean, I don't think anyone in Niji is like a dick, Mm-mm. I mean, apart from me, but, I don't count. I feel like most people in NIJISANJI are really friendly, sociable. I mean, if someone's introverted, maybe they don't hang out all that much, but they're still great to get along with. I don't know how they always manage to figure out which people are going to get on with everyone else, but to me at least it feels like everyone kind of gets on with everyone else, and I think Illuna is like another example of that. I've never really met a member of Illuna who hasn't really fit in. It feels like everyone fits in super well.
And that's good, dude. That's great to hear. Like when I first met everyone, it's like it just clicked. It clicks really easily. And then when you talk to everyone, it's like, damn, everyone is just how they are on stream. Everyone's so cool, so nice. It's great. Like, this is a dream come true right here.
It really is. I think that's how it is for everybody. It feels like you're sort of getting me when I talk about my experience joining NIJISANJI. It feels like I was Charlie Bucket opening my golden ticket. It's like, it's that one thing that you never really feel like is ever going to happen, and then when it does, you don't really know how to process it. It's kind of beyond anything you could have imagined, and it's pretty insane. So of all people to have joined, I'm glad you were one of them.
And I'm glad you were my senpai, bro. I'm not gonna cry right now. Like, I'm drinking. I'm not gonna cry right now.
You'll cry later. I'll make it my mission.
God dang. No, I'm not crying.